Okay, how about a day in the life of a treasure hunter? Alright, we're back here at the Raleigh dump yet again. I think we're getting close to the end of it though. Okay, I am getting down to the good layer. And we got some people refer to as a telephone battery. Okay, we got the first bottle showing up. It's an earlier shaped pharmacy, but no embossing on that one. Alright, I'm finding stuff now. This looks like it could have been a quart dispensary. Why are they always broken down just a little too far? I do see a slug plate there. The embossing should be showing just a tiny bit if it was embossed. But what do we have here? Oh no. A broken embossed soda. Silico. Or is it Celico? Who can say? Nobody's alive that ever pronounced this word back in the day. But of course I'll bring it home and saw it into a little drinking cup. And while I got the camera on, I also just found this a minute ago. A beautiful emerald green patent medicine, I believe. Although there is some flasks in this color from Boston, I think. But let's get on with it. Okay, I just snagged onto this, whatever it is. Just a slicky. But even slicks would make a nice drinking glass. It's obviously early 1900s. You could saw it off right there. Somebody might give me $7 or $8 for it after I make it into a glass. Finding some whiskey tops. That would have been a nice one. Okay, I see a flask. No embossing. Slight bit of paper label, but not enough to read it. Alright, I was flattening out the piles so I could throw more dirt. And while I did that, I just found this. Somehow that got thrown out. Interesting ink bottle. I also just found this. A nice clear lid. Sure it'll turn purple. I just found another broken 12-ounce soda, and there's a little bit of embossing right there that says Raleigh. So that would have been worth some good money right there. Dirt fishing USA. We got a hookup. Oh man. Gotta throw that one back. It's too small in value. Alright, we got another one. Hopefully this will be an embossed drugstore. Oh, I don't feel any embossing. Top's gone anyway. And just behind that we have another. Looks like one of those fancy whiskey flasks with the strange ribs on the sides. Yeah, it's a good looking slick, but I can't believe they didn't emboss something as fancy as that. But the top is messed up anyway. Looks like we got a beer probably. Nope. It's gonna be a Dr. SBH. Well, it's a little bit better than a slick beer. Wait a minute. Don't shoot. Okay, we have something a little different. What's with all the noise? Cobalt Nerve Tonic. Chicago. Well, I guess this is sort of a generic shape. There is several other bottles exactly this size and shape. One of them I found said Hanlon's Tuna Bitters on the bottom. It's Christmas Eve, believe it or not. And I'm over here digging. Well, I think I got something. Another Cone ink. This is a nice aqua colored one. As you can see, the lip is kind of crude. Gets really thin right there. So that's a nice one. Alright, we got a nice looking one showing up. A beautiful teal. You know what that means. It's gonna be the Rumford Chemical Works. Beautiful. Never get tired of finding these. They actually come in many different colors, but these shades of teal are the most prevalent, but I have seen some really strange colors. Alright, here's a couple interesting shards. That looks like an early coffin flask, but in a rare aqua color. And then, what is this? Head Easy? Wait a minute. Yep, I've never seen one of these before. Head Easy cures headache and neuralgia. Too bad that had to be broken, because that was a really interesting one. Alright, we're down 4.5 feet. Look at that. That's one of those sharpened dome poisons with 6 sides on it. One of the most common poisons, but it is blown in the mold and it is rather interesting. Put that into the water. Okay, we are essentially at the bottom, but there is another layer, but it's so deep and so sparse, and I'm getting too old for this, so I'm just gonna tunnel out the walls about 14 inches in every direction, and surely I'll find another 10 or 12 bottles. And 1 minute later we have the first one showing up. Can you guess what it is? Time's up. To Dr. King's new discovery in the 1 ounce size. That's about the 7th one of these I've found in this dump. Alright, 5 feet deep is the bottom. I just found a nice piece right here. Sometimes I find the water bottles that have the neck broken off, so that'll be a good repair piece right there. So anyway, I just had to go back to my van to change my clothes because it was so hot. Can you believe that? Christmas Eve and I was sweating. Had to take my long underwear off and put a lightweight shirt on. Okay. Just found this one. But it's broken. Okay, we got some kind of amber blob top, it looks like. To blink, slicky, how strange. Just got a 3 on the bottom. Well, that's kind of interesting slicker right there. Looks like this would have been an interesting one. I don't even know what this is. Is that even from Raleigh? I've never found one of these before. Okay, we got another broken one, but the bottom is rather interesting. And then I found this. Not really sure what it is, but it's made of brass and it's hollow. All I can think of is maybe 4 or 5 matchsticks would have been in there. Alright, we got a little, is that a 1 ounce or a 1/2 ounce drugstore? Something tells me it's going to be embossed. Not on that side. But it is on this side, and I can tell it's a rare one already. It's a King Drug Company, but it's a very unusual one. I've only found one of these, and it's been about 5 or 6 years. So that's definitely a really good one right there. I was worried for a while there because we weren't finding anything good, but that's certainly something to be proud of. Okay, 2 interesting broken ones just showed up. The Great Headache Cure, and this one, haven't wiped it off to see what it says yet. Looks really, really good though. What? Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Wasn't expecting that. It's an interesting shard though. I think I'll keep it. Okay, it looks like we finally might have a soda showing up here. Well, it's got a more of a size of a beer, but then again there are some sodas in 12 ounce size here. It's so faint I can barely read it. Okay, not to be sold. Okay, well the front is slick. Okay, you see that? Got a drugstore bottle top right there. No embossing on that side. Just like, all right, we got some big cobalt bottle showing up. It doesn't look like a bromo either. Well, maybe it could be, but thinking it's probably a Warner and Company. Yep, it is a Warner. Yeah, it's a lot better than a bromo seltzer because they're one of the most common bottles in the world. But this, I haven't found one of these for at least a year. Okay, just knocked this one off of the ceiling. Another cone ink, but it's different. The neck is kind of longer. The whole bottle's tapered differently. Could that be a mucilage bottle, otherwise known as glue? Well, there's an interesting piece. It's a nice thick one that's actually shaped sort of like an arrowhead. So all I have to do is knock off that edge there, chip it away right there, and set it out in the sun, and it'll become a sun-purpled arrowhead. Okay, we got some kind of a neck sticking out here. Is it going to be intact? A blob top in amber. Broken, of course, and that one is also broken. Alright, we got another drugstore showing up. I feel embossing on it. It's a King drugstore. King Drug Company, that is. Looks to be in good shape. Most of these of this variation are damaged. Well, this one does have a popped out bruise on the back, but still displays nicely. Alright, is it going to be another straight-sided Coke? There's quite a few of them in here. It's stuck, and I don't want to risk breaking it. And there's another bottle up in there. Well, let me open this hole up bigger then. Alright, let's try that again. a beer. It's one of those odd thin beers. From Richmond with the star. With weak embossing. So let's hope this other bottle is something better. What is it? An ink bottle in a weird square shape. It's almost like a schoolhouse ink. Pretty nice. For a slick, I like it. Looks like a fresh break on that one. But if it was, I mean, it had to have been broken already because I don't even know where the top is. But it is early Pepsi. Broken down too far to make anything out of it. Oh man, look at that one. Another gorgeous green bottle. Or what's left of it. I've actually never found one of these. Yep, it's too bad about that one. Would have been a really nice one. I think I'll bring the shard home anyway. Okay, looks like a piece of a soda. Quite probably a Hutchison. I don't recognize it. It's embossed sideways and part of it. Probably from somewhere up north. I just knocked this one off the ceiling. Is it going to be embossed? Not on that side. Ah, dang, it's a slick. Okay, we got some little cylindrical. Interesting. What is that? It's a lot smaller than most of them I find. Shaped like a Mrs. Winslow soothing syrup, but half the size and no embossing. Alright, that's it for today. I am exhausted and it's getting dark and I've tunneled it pretty much as far as I can. Okay, I'm back home. It's 24 hours later. I've got the bottles cleaned up. I actually found the neck for this one that was broken off. But as you can see, there's a date on there. 1869 to 1892. Interesting. I didn't think it would be that old. Those are not address numbers because they're odd number and even number. Alright, this one's pretty close to being clean. I got a little bit of acid in there that I'm running around on there to clean it up better inside. But it's not damaged at all and it's got that beautiful color. So I'm sure I can get at least $17 for it. And this King Drug Company, something about this particular shape is made of bad glass apparently because it has a fracture on the side that I didn't notice before and several more on the back as well as that big bruise on it. Popped out fisheye, I guess you could call it. But I think I can still get $10 for it. Then we have the Warner and Company. I think this is the third one of these I've found in that dump. It's a good looking bottle. Probably could get $15 for it. Then we have this unusual King and Company. Beautiful script at an odd slant. And it's in mint condition, so this is probably the best bottle of the day. Thinking I could get $40 at least. And this beautiful green neck. Now I realize what it came off of. The gargling oil bottle. This looks lighter green because the bottle itself is thinner than the neck is. And we have this square ink. I like it because it's an aqua color and I'm used to seeing clear ones. So this one might go in my collection. Probably worth $8 at least. And mustn't forget the poison bottle. It's common, but definitely gotta be worth at least $10. And this ink with what looks to be a sheared top, but it's really not. I'm just so used to them having a big lip on them. So that'll turn purple and be worth $7. Well, I think that's pretty much most of the stuff worth looking at. There's still a bunch of other stuff. This slick blob top beer looks rather nice. Well, that's it for this time. Hopefully next time I'll do even better.